am anti-immigrants, illegal, call ICE, send them all back, waiting across the Rio Grande and don't obey our immigration and naturalization laws. And to see another group come over here, it's disgraceful. It is un-American. And these rules that you have, the rules, who made these rules? When did our ultimate vote for these rules? When did the people have time to participate in making these rules? And one of you all came over to me, Mr. Blakemore, we got little children. What about the black children in the ghetto? We got to make a future for them. These others will move them out. Move us out and then come in to compete with jobs, goods, and contracts and service. Historian Carl Addison said that they have a negative effect on the black community. I'm strictly advocating for black people and call ICE on them. Trump, come in here, clean this mess up.
Whoa.
The most corrupt city in the United States is the city of Chicago. And that's not my...
Thank you, Mr. Blakemore, for your comments.
Hey,
Stood up.
I'm not gonna lie, guys.
He cooked.
I'm not gonna lie. This might be a controversial take, but I agree with everything he said verbatim.
He cooked. All right, some things
I
I couldn't
agree with
understand
everything he said,
everything.
Hey, y'all think this
I actually wanna
Bronco
hear
gonna
our
bring,
T-take,
you know, the young
I
black
actually-
kids to start killing each other and they actually,
No.
you know, join one team?
No, I don't know, man. You know, that's kind of
It's
very.
gonna take
That's
Jesus
like
Christ himself to
yeah, that's
stop
pretty.
that.
That's pretty wishful thinking.
You know,
I
competition.
wish it could lead to something like that, but like really like throwing that out there and expecting people to rationalize that thought with real actions is like extremely wishful thinking.
No, it's not, because you don't think there's other groups of people that's poor and homeless and want some food too. You don't think they're gonna gang up and try to do harm as well?
No.
What are you talking about,
If what he's
You don't
saying,
think that
no,
happened, bro?
no.
Come on.
Actually, I take back what I said, because if what he's saying is true about them being in the ghettos and causing all this friction, 100%. What you just said is
that's
gonna happen.
definitely gonna happen.
100%.
So they probably got
100%.
some Mexican gangs out there. They thugging right now. They say what's up. They
I
want
personally
all
think.
smoke.
I personally think all what he said about the illegals being led over here and trying to justify being un-American and that they should all be sent back. I agree with that. I agree with the
I definitely agree with
I
that.
agree with how he said that they're being dumped in black communities, causing problems. We
But I
actually
ain't
saw a video of the neighborhood, the people in the neighborhoods that they're being dumped in, complaining about this, saying that exact statement. So I personally agree with it. I think that they should be sent back and they should not be allowed over here. I don't support them at all. 100%.
Yeah, but I ain't
Sorry.
gonna villainize them and say they gonna be gang members and cause.
Bro.
I think that
there's
is a
poor
very
people
real.
that's trying to
I
find
think
a
that
way
is a
to
very
eat.
real thing that could happen.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll
is.
villainize them and
That's
say
like with black
that.
people. They poach. They turn into a game to get money. So it's very possible. But I mean,
I'll definitely villainize them and say
From the
bro, they're
immigrants that
already, to
I've
me,
seen-
in my eyes, they're already lawbreakers.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
I would not
Can't
put
put nothing
anything past them.
Yeah, you're all right. But from the ones I've seen, they just look like cool people, you know. But
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
like,
I don't
think
want those
that it's
cool
the
people here.
Okay, think about
Goodbye
it.
forever.
Think about me and my
You sounded
family.
kind of liberal there.
No food, no heat, nothing. I can see somebody up the street. They got a warm car and all that. All they got to do is
Yeah,
take
bro,
me and stealing
but,
that off him. I'm gonna go up the road.
You came here to make your life better. Why would you? But you know,
Bro, because
hey,
listen,
It's
Solomon,
possible.
they're going to have to resort to anything. Like
They
they're
are.
not having housing.
They're surviving,
People
bro.
are paying tax dollars to give them housing. All this stuff. They're literally in survival mode when they come over. They have nothing.
Yeah, they
That's
are.
why
They
I
are.
don't think it's that smart.
To survive, people would do
anything.
a lot of things, bro.
They probably have prostitutions on the
Bro,
corner right now. going
bro,
crazy.
and you know what's crazy? When we look at like the crime rate, I'm sure a lot of those people who have committed some crimes like stealing cars and things like that are probably in survival mode, and they're from here. So
Yeah.
you're talking people coming over here with nothing?
Like,
Oh,
yeah.
for sure, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be more up.
Yeah,
No,
no,
it's definitely
that
gonna be
wouldn't
a lot of
surprise me.
uproar, especially if they start taking.
I'm not
jobs.
rocking with them at
That's
all.
gonna be bad.
I'm not rationalizing
Let's
with
hear
them,
OT take. We got
nor am I rocking with them.
couple minutes old.
And I understand that some of them are probably good people and things, but the fact that they're illegal and they're being given special treatment in a sense, I don't rock with you at all.
No, yeah.
And I think
I
they should be
respect that
deported.
take.
The Republicans are not going to change you. The Republicans are not waking people up. The Democrats are pushing people away. That's how people are waking up. I saw the Democrats
That's
doing
real.
crazy stuff.
That's
and I
real
said,
as hell.
Why am I would never vote for these people again. They crazy. That's why I went to the Republican Party. And when Democrats do what this man is saying, when black people are experiencing this, it's not the Republicans. They're going to look at the Democrats and say, y'all are cutting up and I never want to vote for you again. I'm trying the other side. Let's roll the clip of this man, this older man.
Let's hear
I mean, his
it.
knee is deep in
Feels
there.
like Willie
You know
Joe.
what? Roll the clip.
Anti-immigrant, illegal, call ICE, send them all back, waiting across the Rio Grande and don't obey our immigration and naturalization laws. And to see another group come over here is disgraceful. It is un-American. And these rules that you have, the rules, who made these rules?
He's
When
toothless.
did our ultimate vote for these rules? When did the people have time to participate in making these rules? And one of y'all came over to me, Mr. Blakemore, we got little children. What about the black children in the ghetto? We got to make a future for them. These others will move them out.
That's what I'm talking about,
us
Unc.
out, and they come in to compete with jobs, goods, and contracted service. Historian Carl Anderson say that they have a negative effect on the black community. I'm
Is that Brandon at the top?
advocating for black
That is him.
people. And call
mayor?
ICE on
Yeah.
this. Trump, come in here. Clean this mess up.
You see, he wants Trump to clean the
The
mess
most
up.
corrupt city in the United States is the city of Chicago. And that's not my...
Thank you, Mr. Blakemore, for your.
They cut his mic off.
They did.
Unc out there
As soon
smoking
as he said
y'all.
Trump and corruption,
with his
whoa.
paint suit on. Look like I don't even know Maya Angelou and did that suit. I don't even know if Maya Angelou.
He probably got a couple
But
of them on the
anyway,
street.
Unc out there smoking them. They had to turn his mic off. Your time is up. They could have gave him a couple more seconds because he was telling the truth. I'm telling you, people are waking up. You see the black lady in the crowd nodding.
Yeah.
And the white people are like, I don't know if I should nod or not because I thought black people can't think for themselves.
Whoa.
I can't believe I'm hearing a black man actually talk with an ID.
Wow.
And being able to speak and call out the Democrats. I thought black people were stuck forever. So they
Damn.
kind of confused. But the other black people are like, yeah, it's the most corrupt city. Run by who? A black man. You see that black man up there? I hate that we share the same first name. That's so corrupt. And then Lori
I hate that
Dirtyfoot
too, Officer Tatum.
was corrupt before him.
Three
black
Brandons.
people running one of the most corrupt cities in the country. And then black people are running a city where they letting illegal aliens come in and take black people's position. Tell
Hold
me
on, though.
white people are the racists.
Hold on,
man.
though, OT.
That's the same thing I said.
Hold on,
Officer
OT.
Tatum,
It's
that's the same
okay,
thing
we
I
don't
said,
know.
Officer
Hold on,
Tatum.
though, hold
I'm not
on.
rocking with him for that
The
exact
New York
reason, brother.
mayor,
It's black.
Eric Adams, sued the Texas mayor for sending them all the way to New York. So I don't think that it is a.
He sued
thing
them
that-
because they cannot afford to keep taking them, and like we won't stop sending them. Every time they get here, we're not letting them stay here, so we send them there, and they're getting overwhelmed. And now he's actually changed his whole stance on like accepting them.
But
He's
Eric-
like he doesn't want them. That's
I
why he
know.
sued Texas because we not letting them stay here, so we keep sending them there. You a sanctuary city? This is the tag y'all wanted, so y'all
Yeah,
gonna deal
this
with
is
this
what they
problem.
wanted, so we
and they
can't
messed
mess
up,
up,
so that's
like-
why he sued. And personally, everything Officer Tatum just said, I agree with it.
But he said.
I agree with it.
I'll also say.
That's actually my personal reasons why I will never support
He has flew.
illegal immigration for what he just said.
He said he has flew to the White House over 10 times to tell Joe Biden this has to stop.
and
What
Joe
else?
Biden's not doing anything about it. He sued
Joe-
Texas. He sued Texas multiple times every time we tried to block him out.
So is this
He
a
sued
finger that we can point at Brandon and Eric Adams though?
Well, I mean,
You could point a finger.
could possibly,
No.
as leaders of the Democrat City,
Can't do
probably
that.
shut it down.
He can't do nothing about it.
Don't-
I mean, they could possibly
He can't-
start. You know what they could try to do? They could try to band together with the states that are dealing with the border problems to try to
can't.
address it. I
You
mean,
don't think that
Hey,
he did? If he's going to Joe Biden over 10 times?
Personally, if I'm the mayor of this city and I'm noticing that this is becoming a problem in my city and I'm supposed to have the city's best interest in mind, I'm gonna
right.
say I don't want this. Especially if
But that's what he's been doing, though.
especially if I'm a black person in
Come on,
power
Brandon.
and I got
Come
black
on,
people
Brandon.
Come
complaining
on, bro.
to me.
You got,
Come on, bro.
we got to use some logic right
Come
now.
on, bro.
You
Hold
got
on.
the.
I'm just saying.
If he went to Joe Biden over 10 times, is that not him trying?
I
to do
mean,
something
it
about
is.
it?
No,
Does he not have some power in his own city that he can make a boss
He
call
can't,
and
bro.
say,
Think
y'all gotta
about-
get up out of here?
Look, you can't.
Y'all got to get up out of here.
No, he
If
can't
he
do
went
that.
there, but he can't make a
President-
boss
no,
call.
no, no.
So then what is the point of even using him as a reference head if he has no power in this issue?
He's just a face.
Well,
you
think
sound
about
like
that's the problem.
You sound
then.
like the
Hey.
person on the Breakfast Club.
Hey,
with Black
no,
Lives
no,
Matter.
no,
She said that.
no.
Remember that?
No, but
But he
listen.
could be right.
That's the
Yeah,
problem
it
then.
could be. It could be a
Remember,
thing.
the Texas Border Control we're sending the immigrants right back, but the National Border Patrol is helping the immigrants come in. So you got federal going against the state. So federal law going forever.
No, it was
outraw
once they get on the U.S. soil, they let them in. Like, as soon as they touch U.S. soil, they don't turn them away.
Because what if Joe
only
Biden?
the government,
What
but
if Joe Biden has
only
a
the
list?
state level.
Joe
that
Biden
says-
is allowing this to happen.
Okay, yes, but what if they have a list that says Chicago, New York?
Those
are
sanctuary
sanctuary
cities.
cities.
I don't
Like
know.
Florida.
That's where they going.
Those are
Miami,
sanctuary
it's
cities.
crazy they ain't sending them to Miami. DeSantis.
DeSantis ain't going for that, bro.
He said that
That's
shit
what I'm
over.
saying. Like, you got people. You got the Texas governor.
but DeSantis
Listen,
is a state
I'm just saying
governor,
this.
yeah.
I'm just saying this. You got the Texas governor and the
Yeah.
Miami governor stand on business. You got two mayors who could go with their state governors and try to stand on business.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
personally, they just not doing enough. If you ask me, like if they gonna point the finger and like you got black people telling you this is a problem, and you a black person in power and say you could care about black people, at least try to stand on business and
Yeah,
be
I
about
don't
what you
know.
say you about.
It
Because
just
me
messed me
personally,
up.
I'm gonna make that call. Y'all got to get up out of here.
So what do we have to
Y'all got
say
to go.
about Eric?
Go back to where you came from. You're not welcome here. You ain't got to go home, but you gotta get the out of here.
So is Eric not trying enough going fly and see Joe Biden?
I
in the White House
think
over
he
time?
is trying.
Hey, he
but-
tried. He's trying to sue Texas. He tried to
We
do
need to
something.
look at the Illinois
He's trying
state
to do
governor.
something. But hey, I do
Can't blame
remember.
him
I do
either.
remember Eric Adams saying there are people too.
But then
What are we
if-
supposed to do?
If we're gonna give
stand on
DeSantis
business
credit though,
Stand
for
on
not letting
business.
them, he the Florida state governor.
Well, somebody.
He the governor.
He the governor.
I said we need to get on the
Power.
Illinois state governor.
Yeah, they could probably.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
That's what we
already
need to
an
go
elected
find.
official.
Pull his ass up. What he look like?
You
But
got an
he's a
elected official.
Democrat.
Y'all can stand on business together.
He probably a Democrat.
Well, I mean, if Democrats want to win their vote back, they got to do something because they just letting the people
Pull
who
up
put them in
this-
power be exploited.
Pull up this pussy.
Yeah, but
And,
they
and
gotta-
you want to know what's crazy?
They got
the
no-
people
yeah.
who are being exploited, tax
Yeah.
dollars are going toward their
Makes sense.
exploitation.
Makes a lot of sense.
It makes sense.
Let me see.
JB Pritzker. JB Pritzker.
Pussy.
You suck. We on your
Definitely
ass too.
fault.
You ain't getting no pass.
And I feel like Brandon taking the blame for a situation, but I mean,
I feel like JB Pritzker is a big
when
problem.
Brandon tried to advocate for these
Hey,
people.
sorry y'all. Y'all might say I'm a
I remember-
butthole for saying this, but I feel like they just try to use the affirmative action. Put these little black dudes, make everybody
See,
happy.
okay, I'm not finna diss
And
Eric Adams though.
I'm not trying to
He,
diss.
no,
I'm
'cause
just
he was
trying-
he was the police chief in New York.
No, I
he
understand.
really did something.
I'm just no listen.
Brandon. All right, I'm not trying to cut you off, but Brandon Johnson was a teacher letting everybody pass, and he's refusing to even villainize the kids, causing problems, and try to do something
Yeah,
to get some
Brandon has
discipline
done
on
a
them.
lot of
So I
other
mean,
things, though.
he's been pretty spineless. So that's why I'm on his ass.
Yeah.
But this all
I
I'm
know
saying.
Eric. He done changed his tune, and he's trying to do something.
I'm on JB
He's
ass.
trying to.
But
I'm on
just
JB.
saying,
I'm on your ass, JB.
I just feel like you put them. They just put how when the two black presidents, two black mayors, all of a sudden, all
That
hell,
could be a thing, but we don't
all
know.
hell break loose all of a sudden, and nobody did it, and they can't.
I mean,
did that bit.
it's really they just
I
don't
ain't
have,
trying to say
they
it's
just don't
racist
have
or
governors
anything,
that
but-
stand on business.
Hey,
Clearly.
that's a problem then.
But I mean, they
black
could probably try to lobby their position and get some pull with the governor to maybe do something. But
we technically
clearly that's not
don't know
happening.
what-
We don't know what they done did.
I'm
don't
just,
know.
I'm gonna keep it
What's
100.
happening?
Because I know in Oklahoma, Kevin Stitt is not going for none of that.
I think Miami have a black mayor too.
Okay, but they also have
And
Ron
that's the
DeSantis as their
No, I
governor.
think he was,
and he's not going for none of that.
No, I think he was a Mexican dude. I think the No Boys interviewed him.
Yeah, Miami's mayor.
That's what I'm talking about.
He changed.
He's been that.
I'm tripping.
Yeah, you tripping.
I'm
Let us
thinking
know
about New
what y'all
Orleans.
think, guys.
He's tripping.
Let us know
But you
what
gotta
y'all
realize they got a governor that stand on business. Ron not going for none of that. So really, maybe we were doing too harsh on the mayors. We should get on the
Yeah,
governors.
maybe
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
We on
definitely,
JB.
definitely.
We on JB ass now.
But I'm still on Brandon.
But not
head.
condemning the black children doing wrong. That's why we on y'all ass. But the legal
Yeah.
immigrants, maybe we should, step back off.
We got
No,
find
I'm not
somebody
stepping
to
back
get on
off that. I'm
their ass.
condemning them 1,000%.
But,
1,000.
the immigrants.
Every single one of them.
Well, yeah, I mean, you could.
Get out.
Look, you could. Let's know who y'all condemning and whose fault it is to y'all guys. We out here.